Gears, Greg Remmenga joins us for some more free legal advice. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Today we're going to talk about automobile versus pedestrian incidents. It's a little bit different than automobile versus automobile, correct?
Well, a lot of it is the same, but because it's pedestrian versus vehicle, some of the details change.
Okay.
In both vehicle versus vehicle, vehicle versus pedestrian, we have to evaluate who was responsible,
Sure.
what part did both sides contribute, what injuries or damage was caused, and who helped cause that damage, whether it was the fault of the victim, the pedestrian, or the fault of the vehicle. But because of the serious nature, a small 5-mile-an-hour vehicle versus vehicle accident is not likely to result in catastrophic injuries.
Sure.
A 5-mile-an-hour pedestrian vehicle accident is going to be catastrophic. So it seems like there's a lot more scrutiny and details that people look at when it's a pedestrian versus vehicle.
Okay.
One of the main things that really starts to be critical is what part did the pedestrian have to play in the accident?
Okay.
Were you wearing dark clothes? Were you crossing against the crosswalk? All of those details, if it was a vehicle versus vehicle accident and you were the one that was struck, what part did you play?
Right.
It's a lot more clear when you're both on the street, you have the lighted cars, those types of things. If somebody goes through a street intersection, who caused it? But did the pedestrian step out? What clothes were they wearing? What's the likelihood of the vehicle seeing them?
Sure.
All of those details are a lot more scrutinized because the seriousness of the accident.
Absolutely. So I'm just kind of spitballing here. Is there some sort of insurance coverage that a vehicle can maybe get for pedestrian situations, or is that covered by a certain
It's the
aspect?
same. It's the same insurance. It's a collision liability insurance policy.
Okay.
But because of the serious nature, it's explored more.
Right.
So as soon as a pedestrian accident happens, you need to start looking at the situation, doing a complete investigation, and following through with all the things you need investigated, such as the street lights, what the temperature was, what the weather was like.
Lighting,
all of those
time of day,
details
stuff like
are a lot more critical in this accident, so those need looked at and viewed more closely and more quickly than a vehicle accident.
Sure, absolutely. All right, very interesting stuff. Thanks, Greg. If you have any questions for Greg, feel free to contact him. Put that information right there on your screen. We'll be right back.